Right now at 10, plea deal. A La Crosse 19-year-old pleads guilty to intimidating a witness to have an intentional homicide charge dismissed. And rescheduling on the rails. An original BNSF rail closure plan would have kept some neighborhoods from leaving for days. Plus, change of strategy. After railing against early voting for years, the nation's top Republicans are reversing course.
We're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski. The man accused of the 2022 shooting death of a La Crosse teenager took a plea deal today that will keep him out of prison. 19-year-old Sage Hickey appeared in the La Crosse County Circuit Court via video call to plead guilty to a single felony count of intimidating a witness. As part of the plea deal, prosecutors dropped felony charges of first-degree intentional homicide. Now, those charges came from the death of 15-year-old Storm Vondrashek last year. The La Crosse County Assistant District Attorney said she struggled to get witnesses to cooperate, and that made the case difficult to prosecute. Hickey's attorney said Vondrashek and another man involved in the incident had motivation to get revenge on Hickey.
I believe that there was an overwhelming likelihood that the jury would have agreed that Mr. Hickey was privileged to act in the way he did in self-defense.
Vondrashek's mother, Sarah, appeared in court via video call to voice her disappointment with the plea deal.
I just disagree very strongly that he is getting away with this with no real consequence.
Now, the plea deal gives Hickey a 9-month jail sentence that can be served through electronic monitoring. It will also make him a felon, and he'll be prohibited from owning firearms. Hickey's sentencing hearing is October 5th. Now an update now on the missing teenager who had connections to Lafarge. 15-year-old Erica Parr has been located and is safe. The Vernon County Sheriff's Office thanked the public today for their help in finding her. A bridge failure on Casburg-Cooley Road in the town of Holland is creating more questions than answers for some residents there. As News 8 Now's Michael Germain explains, kids on one side of the closure get to school this fall. How they do that is now up in the air.
We've been in contact with a local resident just on the other side of the bridge.
Casburg-Cooley Bridge closed on April 24th due to culvert failure. Since closure, many are concerned regarding critical transportation.
And they've agreed to let us create a turnaround for both school buses and for our plow trucks in the winter.
The town of Holland currently is in the process of figuring out the spacing of the turnaround.
You know, if they have to have a turnaround to pick up kids, I don't think that's a problem. Just glad that there's enough space, you know, some driveways here where they could just back the bus in.
The bridge has been on the town's radar for a number of years, knowing that it has been failing.
And we've been advised by the DOT it had to fail more, unfortunately, for us to get it replaced.
The current detour for neighbors stretches 4 miles with a 25-mile-per-hour speed limit posted.
School bus transportation, we've already been in contact with the Holman School District. Depending on where the turnaround is and how big it is, we'll determine which bus comes down there.
Casburg-Cooley will be the first roads plowed for drivers to ensure safety within the neighborhood.
We do our best. The fire chief is fully aware of it, and we'll do our best to respond as fast as we can.
Now, construction on the bridge is expected to begin not until 2025. The Burlington Northern Santa Fe rail crossings in Bryce Prairie are closing next week, but the rail's initial closure plan would have stranded residents for 3 days. Crossings at County Roads Z and ZN are the only routes in and out of the prairie. Initial plans had closures beginning this week, with both scheduled to be closed at the same time for 3 days. Now, the La Crosse County Highway Department saw those initial plans and told the railway about the problem. A rail representative now says construction on both crossings will be delayed to early next week. Exact closure days are not yet confirmed, but they assure us the crossings will not be closed at the same time. The city of Onalaska, meanwhile, is still negotiating with a candidate for the next city administrator role. The city council met today and went into closed session for a personnel topic. The city's agenda said it was about the city administrator position. Now, according to public records, Trempealeau County Corporation Counsel Rick Niemeyer is the top candidate. The council will be meeting again next week. Well, a sweltering day in the Coulee region. It is sweltering right now in the studio. It feels like 95 degrees, and 95 degrees is kind of where we're headed in a couple of days, Bill.
What's going on there, Ken? Is the AC not working?
It must be broken.
But,
I don't know what's going on here.
I was going to say, been there, done that. My 25 years there, it'd either be super hot or super cold.
Yep.
You know, it kind of fluctuated quite a bit. So, all right, speaking of fluctuating, today's highs in the 80s, mid to upper 80s for most. We flirted with 90 out at the La Crosse Airport with that high of 89, 88 in Winona, 90 in the Twin Cities. We're going to see a lot more 90s on this map over the next couple of days. In fact, I've got a high of 90 or higher forecast for La Crosse for the next 4 days. Now, we had those debris clouds from the storms that were kind of dying to our north, made for a nice little sunset earlier this evening. You can see the disk there in the distance. You can probably thank some wildfire smoke for causing that scene earlier this evening as well. Some nice colors just after it set, and now skies are mostly clear. If you watched me at 5 and 6, I said shortly after sunset those storms would fall apart, and voila, there they went as you lose the heating of the day and some of that instability, and the storms go bye-bye. 72 degrees in Eau Claire and Winona, 75 here in La Crosse, some 60s in Black River Falls, Sparta, and over towards Mauston. Becoming mostly clear, if not already fairly muggy tonight. Maybe some patchy fog late with light winds. Lows in the low to mid 60s in many spots, including 65 here in La Crosse. I'll have more details on that heat heading our way in just a few minutes.
All right, Bill, thanks very much. Senator Tammy Baldwin was in Prairie du Chien today to promote a new public safety center for police, fire, and EMS. Senator Baldwin, who helped secure $5 million in federal funding for the project, got a tour of the future site of the center. She met with Prairie du Chien city officials as well as police and firefighters. Baldwin says first responders are the backbone of public safety and should have available resources.
Hats off to first responders, whether it be fire, police, those who are responding to health emergencies, etc. They do incredible work.
Victim-centered at all.
The Public Safety Center will serve Prairie du Chien along with Crawford County and Clayton County, Iowa. The federal dollars come at a time when the state legislature also made record additions to resources for local government services like those first responders. A Republican state senator is promoting a new website for a bill that aims to make it easier for advanced nurses to practice. Senator Patrick Testin is the co-author of the Advanced Practice Registered Nurse, or APRN, Modernization Act. Now, the plan would allow APRNs to work with fewer restrictions. That includes practicing medicine without the help of a doctor. Testin says current state regulations are too burdensome on Wisconsin's 8,000 APRNs.
Would allow our advanced practice nurses to operate at the highest level of their license and scope of practice. Wisconsin is one of a handful of states that limits their ability to actually do their job that they are trained to do.
Testin is urging voters to visit qualifiedtoheal.com to learn about the bill. We'll have that link posted on our adjoining article. Now, Wisconsin Governor Evers vetoed similar legislation back in April. Two Republican lawmakers want to eliminate sales taxes on baby essentials. Senator Jesse James of Altoona has co-introduced the Tiny Tot tax cut. The bill would eliminate taxes on things like diapers, cribs, strollers, and other baby essentials in a bid to reduce the financial burdens for young Wisconsin families. A UW-Madison study says a tax exemption for diapers alone could save families at least $55 per child every year. Fewer college students in Wisconsin are majoring in education. The state's Department of Public Instruction says in 2021, just over 5,000 people graduated with teaching degrees, but only 3,600 of those graduates became teachers in the state. Teacher retention rates are 67% after their first 5 years, according to DPI. The Pew Research Center also found just 16 to 18% of Wisconsin's teachers are under the age of 30. And it could mean more school districts struggle to attract and retain teachers. After years of criticizing mail voting and so-called ballot harvesting as ripe for fraud, top Republicans want to change course. In recent years, Republican candidates have lagged behind their Democratic opponents in the area of early voting. So in order to change that, the GOP is launching an extensive Get Out the Vote campaign. Republicans have frequently challenged the early voting process, connecting mail-in votes to baseless claims of election fraud in 2020. However, former President Donald Trump and other top Republicans are now asking supporters to participate in a nationwide Bank Your Vote campaign. It's aimed at improving GOP outcomes in early voting. What effect this might have on the 2024 elections remain to be seen. The Wisconsin Justice Department is looking to drop a lawsuit against former President Trump over his use of National Guard funds. The lawsuit was part of a multi-state effort challenging Trump's decision to divert more than $6 billion intended for National Guard and police to the construction of the southern border wall. After Joe Biden became president in 2021 and halted the construction of the wall, every state except Wisconsin dropped the suit. Now the state Justice Department will ask the legislature's Finance Committee for permission to do the same as required by state law. The Department of Justice just announced it's filed a lawsuit against Texas's Governor Greg Abbott. The governor has put wrecking ball-sized buoys in the Rio Grande in an effort to block migrants from crossing into Texas. The government says the barriers are dangerous and unlawful. Abbott says he has a right to defend Texas borders. Skylar Henry has more.
The White House says Texas Governor Greg Abbott's decision to put floating barriers on the Rio Grande is endangering lives.
He continues to do this really cruel, unjust, inhumane ways of moving forward with a system that has been broken for decades.
The Justice Department gave Abbott until 1 p.m. Central Monday to remove floating barriers or be sued. The Republican governor responded in a letter to President Biden saying Texas will fully utilize its constitutional authority to deal with the crisis you have caused. And he added, Texas will see you in court, Mr. President.
I think you're seeing the governor do everything he possibly can to secure the border.
The Biden administration says the barriers are not needed, pointing out that border crossings are at a 2-year low.
What you see the governor doing is dangerous and unlawful.
Looks like we advanced past the package. Now, the newly filed lawsuit says the barriers risk international diplomacy and seeks to have those barriers removed immediately at Texas's expense. Just ahead tonight at 10, Wisconsin cheese isn't just delicious, it is award-winning. How state cheesemakers fared at this year's national awards when we come back.
We've done many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
The new 2023 GMC Sierra AT4X is equipped to conquer the great outdoors. Or the great indoors. Welcome to the peak of premium off-roading. Or get 0.9% APR plus 2,000 trade assistance and no monthly payments for 90 days on 2023 Sierra Denali 5.3-liter V8 light-duty models. We are professional grade GMC.
Hearing loss is everywhere. Everyone is at risk for hearing loss. 1 in 3 people age 65 and older have hearing loss. Early detection and intervention are crucial for minimizing the impact of hearing loss. At Beltone, you get more than just hearing aids. You get a hearing partner that's with you every step of the way. Beltone has been providing hearing care in the La Crosse and Eau Claire area for over 63 years. Our hearing care professionals lead the way in training and education. Beltone of the Chippewa Valley and Coulee region with 11 locations throughout western Wisconsin and southeastern Minnesota.
Sick of running out of hot water? The professionals at Maxwell White are here to handle all of your water heater needs. Our licensed technicians can install, repair, or replace any type of water heater with same-day or next-day service. Call Maxwell White. Plumbing done right.
25 Wisconsin cow, cheese, and dairy companies won awards at this year's American Cheese Society competition. This year, Wisconsin makers earned more than 1/4 of all the medals at ACS. That's twice the awards won by the next closest competing state. In total, Wisconsin cow dairy product artisans earned 27 first-place awards. This year's competition included more than 1,400 entries from 195 companies. Awards are given to the cheeses and cultured products which have achieved technical excellence and exhibit the highest aesthetic qualities. Wisconsin crafts 50% of the nation's specialty cheeses. The Green Bay Packers have bought the company behind the original Cheesehead. The Packers announced they have acquired Foamation Inc., which is the company responsible for creating the original Cheesehead hat. Foamation is reportedly based in Milwaukee and was founded in 1987. Officials say that the Packers have sold Foamation's products in the Packers Pro Shop for years, and all Cheesehead hats and related foam products will reportedly continue to be made in Wisconsin. Some cookies from Trader Joe's have been recalled. Trader Joe's almond windmill cookies and dark chocolate chunk almond cookies have been removed from shelves and destroyed. The company says their supplier told them that rocks could be in the cookies. If you have any of those flavors, check the sell-by date. If it's October 19th to 21st or October 17th to 21st, throw them away or return them to any Trader Joe's for a refund. And goodbye Twitter, hello X. Elon Musk, that's how he's renamed Twitter. The marketing reset comes less than a year after he bought Twitter for $44 billion and took it private. As for why he did it, no one knows. Some see it as a Hail Mary to try to save the platform in the face of mounting pressure from Threads, which was launched earlier this month by Facebook parent company Meta. Musk has also repeatedly warned the company is on the verge of bankruptcy. One problem for Musk, though, Microsoft has the trademark for X, so he could be in a legal fight with a tech giant moving forward. We got more news in just a bit, but first.
Well, I just renamed CityCam 8 to CityCam X. I don't know why, but I'll explain after the break.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are fresh ground beef or turkey, $2.99 for a 1-pound package. Select Pepsi products, $4.99 each when you buy 3. And Frito-Lay, Ruffles, Doritos, or dip, $2.88 each when you buy 2. All week long at Hy-Vee.
Attention, Wisconsin veterans.
I'm Tony Evers, the governor of Wisconsin. If you are a veteran struggling to pay for rent, utilities, or other life-sustaining services, I want you to know that the Veterans Rental Assistance Program is here to help. The Veterans Rental Assistance Program was created by and for people living in Wisconsin, with benefit approvals being issued to veterans in just days, not months. You have already made a most noble sacrifice. You shouldn't have to continue doing so. We are here to support you. With pride in the way, it's never easy to ask for assistance, but rest assured we are here to help. The VRAP team is standing by to help. So call 833-WIS-VRAP or visit VRAPWI.com. You've always been there for us. We want you to know that we're here for you. On behalf of the state of Wisconsin, thank you.
This summer, happiness is a new Chevy. You can go farther, tow more, and bring along everyone you love. Your road to happiness begins in a new Chevy. Get 1.9% financing on all 2023 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LT Turbo Max pickups, or current Chevy owners get $67.50 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
It really ruined everything. I should have done something sooner.
Everybody hopes that this won't be a big problem. Unfortunately, basement water, it always gets worse. Don't worry, we got this.
Great. Well, let's stop it from getting in.
The effects of water can be surprising, but at Innovative Basement Authority, we'll do a complete home inspection for free, so you can put water back in its place. Schedule a free home inspection today.
This week's Hy-Vee hot deals are Dole chopped or premium salad kits, just $2.98. Family size Oreos or Ritz crackers, just $2.94. And boneless pork chops, just 99 cents each. All week long at Hy-Vee.
The Board Store Home Improvements. Everyday low prices on bathroom remodels for seniors and families. Contact us today for a prompt free estimate.
Well, we're seeing triple-digit temps hit the southern part of the country in recent days, and a heat wave is on its way to the Coulee region. We got a mini taste of it earlier today with temps in the 80s, near 90. Let's bring in Bill Grahl for your full forecast. Bill?
Well, hey, Ken, just got a call from management. I did have to change CityCam 8 or X back to 8. Apparently, I'm not worth $1 gazillion like Elon Musk is, so I can't do what he is doing. But anyway, all right, let's head outside through CityCam. Visibility not bad here in the Cross, but we do have visibilities in kind of that, 3 to 5 or 7 mile range to the north and to the east. A lot of that is that smoky haze, more wildfire smoke drifted southeast across the area. So we've got that air quality alert through noon tomorrow. Not really sure why these counties aren't in it. They probably should be. But either way, the air not as clean as we'd like to see in many spots, especially east of the Mississippi River through noon tomorrow. 89 was the high today, as you mentioned. We flirted with 90 degrees. 85 is average. 104 and 51 are the records. No rainfall here in the Cross. We did have those widely scattered showers and thunderstorms earlier this evening in northern parts of the viewing area, but boy, they just fizzled quickly as they outran that frontal boundary as they tried to sink to the south and the east across the region. 75 at the airport, 76 at the station. Winds are light. The Mississippi dropping 4.80 feet. 72 in Eau Claire with a mostly clear sky and a light northeasterly breeze. So temperatures primarily in the 70s locally, although our traditional cooler spots have dipped into the 60s. We've got 67 in Black River Falls and Sparta, 68 over at Volk Field. The rest of us in the low to mid 70s. Dew points between about 64 and 70 degrees, so that puts us in that sticky to even uncomfortable range, and it's going to stay fairly muggy overnight tonight with dew points pretty high right now. They'll slip a little bit to around 64 to 66 overnight, but that's enough that you can feel that humidity. Again, winds are light or calm. That's why we could again see some patchy fog late tonight, early tomorrow morning. There's those thunderstorms to the north, quickly fading as they outran that frontal boundary from north to south, and also as the sun set, we lost the instability and those storms have ended across the region. Sky tracker showing a clear to partly cloudy sky overnight. Tomorrow, dry during the day, sunny to partly cloudy. Now, tomorrow night into Wednesday morning, a slight chance for a little batch of showers and thunderstorms rolling east across the area. Some spots, or I should say not everyone's going to see that though. And then Thursday, as we head into later this week, is looking primarily dry as well. So my forecast for tonight showing lows around 68 degrees with the fairly muggy conditions, that patchy valley fog possible late. And then for tomorrow, we're looking at highs around 80, actually I should say 93 degrees. Sunny to partly cloudy. Again, that slight chance of storms late tomorrow night into Wednesday morning. 92 on Wednesday. Dry Thursday, hottest day of the week, 97. Another slight chance of storms Thursday night into Friday. Still in the 90s on Friday. And then some small rain chances Saturday and early next week with highs dropping back into the 80s. But we could see 4 days in a row of 90+ degrees here in the Cross, so be ready for that.
All right, a heat wave indeed. Bill Grahl, thanks very much. Coming up next in sports, the Legion Baseball Regionals continuing tonight, and a pair of rivals squaring off at the Park Bowl in Viroqua with a shot at the state tournament on the line. Rob is in next.
We're busy. I get it. So Stanton Optical works with your schedule. Buy online, pick up in store same day, and get a free fitting. I mean, look at my to-do list. Skip the wait. Get your kids' glasses made the same day, only at Stanton Optical.
Hi, it's Elvis Duran. Thanks for listening. I think what makes our show unique is perspective. Many different voices, many different points of view.
If you're going to say don't ask me, we're going to ask you. If you want to.
Wow. We are just the family sitting around the table in the morning. Very dynamic individuals, though.
Yeah! Hi, it's Elvis Duran from the Mix Morning Show. Wake up with us every morning on Mix 96.
Set summer in motion with the most electrifying Honda vehicles yet. Like the CR-V and the Accord, both with available hybrid powertrains. Designed to deliver more thrilling performance and more innovative tech. Make every adventure more electrifying with Honda, the most awarded brand in Car and Driver 10 Best history. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Hi, have you seen that realtor with all those billboards?
Hold my beer.
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
At Stanton Optical, you get great value on eye care, including contacts. Right now, get a 1-year supply of AccuView Oasis and an eye exam for only $189. Scan now to book your eye exam. Yay, technology.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports.
Most of our Legion regionals wrapped up on Sunday, but because of a few weekend showers, Viroqua's regional championship was postponed until this evening, and the host squad was taking on Westby with a chance at making it to state. Viroqua needing just one win to advance, Westby needing two. Westby got the scoring started early, couple runners on. Bodie Dempsey gets one through to right. Two runners would come in and score. Westby starts out on top. Few innings later, Big Bo Milutinovic lines one in a left. Another run scores. Westby leads it 6-0 after two. Not a lot of offense going on for Viroqua, but check out this defense. Kevin Landowski giving chase, laying out and making the grab, saving a couple of runs. Nice. But Viroqua couldn't get much offense going. Gavin Larson pitches a 4-hit complete game. Westby wins game 1, 9-1. And that set up a winner-take-all game 2. This time Viroqua came ready to play. Top of the first. Runner on third. Come on, let's go show those game 2 highlights. Here we go. Casey Kowalczyk sends one deep left. Nope, that's not. There we go. Let's go to game 2. Here we go. Top of the first, runner on third. Casey Kowalczyk sending one to deep left. Now you can't see it, but the ball was caught behind the pole. Runner scores. Viroqua strikes first. Few batters later, look at this. Ball gets away from the catcher. Miles Fry touches home. Viroqua goes on to win it 8-2. They'll be down in PDC this weekend, going for their 3rd straight Legion title. As for the Holman Legion squad, they punched their ticket to the state tournament over the weekend. Post 284 on a mission in Onalaska. Holman opened up the regional tournament on Friday with the 5-2 win over West Salem, thanks to a 3-spot in the 6th. Post 284 staying red hot on Saturday and Sunday. Holman's offense showing up late in yesterday's win. 11 runs scored in the final 2 innings. Post 284 clinches a spot in the AA state tournament. Holman will head to Ashwaubenon later this week as they open up the tournament on Friday against the Region 5 winner. First pitch in that one is at 12:30. And the success in Holman continues, this time in the rodeo world. Holman senior Ethan Archer has been making waves as of late. He got to showcase his skills at the National High School Rodeo Finals in Gillette, Wyoming. His journey began back in June. Archer securing the 2nd spot in the state of Wisconsin as the reserve champ, which earned him a ticket to the national finals. Big series for the Brewers beginning tonight. Milwaukee hosting the rival Reds. First inning, Ellie De La Cruz is going to give this one a ride to center, but don't worry. Joey Weimer tracks it down, makes a great catch. Colin Ray, he loved it, and good defense is leading to good offense. Bottom 1, Willie Contreras staying red hot. That's a base hit. Here comes Christian Yelich from second. He'll score easily on the RBI single. Brewers jump in front 1-0 until the 3rd. One on for De La Cruz, and this one is not staying in the park. De La Cruz crushes this one out of sight, 456 feet. Monster 2-run shot puts him in front 2-1, but we're living through the summer of Sal. The newest Brewer continues to shine. What a moment for your first big league homer. Sal Frelick ties it at 2, and then in the 9th, 2 on for Yelly. He's going to find a hole on the right side. That sneaks through, and that is your game winner. Yelly walks it off for the Crew. Brewers take it 3-2. Twins looking for their 4th straight win, hosting the Mariners tonight. Game tied at 1 in the 5th. Let's show those Mariners highlights. Let's do it. There they are. Twins looking for their 4th straight, hosting the Mariners. Game tied at 1 until the 5th, until Christian Vasquez lines a base hit just inside the line. Minnesota jumps in front 2-1 until the 9th. Man on for this guy. He looks familiar. Colton Wong torching the Twins. He crushes a 2-run blast to right. Mariners take a 3-2 lead, but more Minnesota magic in the 9th. Man on for Max Kepler. He drills a base hit into right field, and it's going to roll. It goes all the way to the wall. RBI double for Kepler. Ties the game at 3. Twins come all the way back for the 2nd straight night. We go to extras, and in the 10th, Carlos Correa at the dish. And let's go home. Twins walk it off for the 2nd straight night in extra innings. They win it by a final of 4-3. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back.
Jerry here with Stockman's of Osseo, inviting you to the area's largest car show, August 19th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Bring your street rod, bring your hot rod, bring your rat rod, bring anything on wheels. We'll be looking for you.
Your Home Improvement Company's new 30-day bath program can guarantee a complete bathroom transformation from order to installation in 30 days or less. Call today to get a free installation and zero interest, zero payments for a whopping 18 months. Our team of trained and certified professionals ensures your project is done right the first time. Schedule your consultation today and get your stunning new bathroom next month with free installation. No more long waits. Call or visit us online today. Your Home Improvement Company, where it's your home made better.
Get backup power when you need it with Generac at Menards. Don't miss the free 10-year warranty on any Generac air-cooled standby generator purchased now through July 30th. A $1,035 value, absolutely free. Keep your family safe during power outages with advanced technology that automatically kicks into action as soon as it senses a loss of power. Save over $675 after 11% rebate, plus free 10-year warranty on this Generac 22-kilowatt standby generator.
Save big money at Menards.
I'm going to say something I want you to think about. Wealthy people ask, how much? People who struggle with their money ask, how much a month? If you're borrowing for everything you purchase, you're buying everything on time, this can lead to a life of financial mediocrity. I think you deserve much better than that. If you'd like to learn more, give me a call at Firefighters Credit Union.
Everybody's welcome at Firefighters Credit Union.
America, it's time to gear up and get out there in a new Ford vehicle. And it all starts at your local Ford dealer during the Discover Summer Sales Event. Choose from a great selection of trucks and SUVs equipped with the tech and comfort you need to discover your best summer ever. With a large inventory in stock, now is the best time to trade in, trade up, and discover summer with Ford. Now get 3.9% financing for 60 months plus $3,500 in total savings on Ford F-150 XLT Super Crew. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Gary here with Stockman's of Osceola, inviting you to the area's largest car show, August 19th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Bring your street rod, bring your hot rod, bring your rat rod, bring anything on wheels. We'll be looking for you.
A new universally accessible treehouse is coming to Chad Erickson Park in La Crosse. The Outdoor Recreation Alliance held an event today to celebrate the opening of the treehouse. And because it's wheelchair accessible, the structure is designed to be fun for all.
We want to make sure that everybody, regardless of their physical ability, can have that same experience, that you're up in the trees looking out over the forest. And so we've got a gradual trail that takes you up to the treehouse, and then we've got this massive structure, these really cool trees that really show this creative structure. It's a pirate ship in the woods up the hill.
Sign me up. We'll be right back after this.
At Marine Credit Union, we have great rates and an even better mission. With our new certificate and money market rates, you can grow your money and grow your community. Call or visit marinecu.com to find a branch near you.
Arby's, 2 for $7 every day. Yee, classic beef and cheddar hard. 2 of those things for just $7. Arby's, we have the meat.
Hi, I'm Mike Pitts, co-owner of Sugarloaf Ford Lincoln in Winona, Minnesota with my son Andy, and we've been in the business for 45 years. It's a family business. And when you walk in the front door, it should feel like a family business. We take good care of our internal customers, that's our employees. And in turn, they take great care of our customers, and they love the experience. And guess what? They want to come back. Some of these employees have been here 30 to 40 years. We know them, we know their family. We do care, and it will show.
So many hotels.
Trouble booking the family vacay? Come on. Comfort does free hot breakfast for the whole fam. They have waffles. And splendid pools. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
Update your bath area for accessibility without skimping on style with one call to Mad City Baths, Wisconsin's #1 remodeler. In as little as 1 day, get a new walk-in tub or shower infused with Microban antimicrobial protection. Back with a lifetime warranty. And remember, once you receive a free design consultation, we'll lock your price in and guarantee it for 1 year. Now's the time to call during our triple savings sale. Save 3 ways. First, receive 50% off installation of a new bath or shower. Second, 24 months, no interest, no payments. Senior military discounts. And third, call during this program and receive a free $50 Walmart gift card with your in-home estimate from Mad City. From La Crosse, Eau Claire, and western Wisconsin, call 715-941-1303. Here's that number again, 715-941-1303.
At Marine Credit Union, we have great rates and an even better mission. Not only will you earn a higher return on your money, you're also helping our community. We provide loans to people who can't get them elsewhere and help families on the path to homeownership. Visit marinecu.com to find a branch near you.
Fairly muggy tonight. Watch for some patchy fog late tonight, early tomorrow. 65 the low in La Crosse, and then hot to 90+ degrees for the next 4 days. Little mini heat wave here.
Heat wave on the way. We'll see you tomorrow.